Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So we decided to film a Q&A. We did an Instagram questions. We did it on Instagram questions and we asked you guys to ask us anything, and you guys didn't know it was for YouTube, and 90% of the questions are about YouTube, and we don't know what to. But little about you guys know is that we are actually doing it for YouTube. So hopefully this is gonna make you guys feel good about
and
it.
hopefully there are enough questions that we can answer that aren't pertaining to
And
YouTube.
I hope the people that are asking us about YouTube, there's probably 100 of you. Hope you guys are gonna watch this video. You guys know yourselves. Let's start with the first question.
Okay.
Who starts to see?
Why are you guys not as active as you used to be on social media, i.e. YouTube? That's the first question, but all of them are about. Do you feel like we should even answer it at this point?
I think let's answer it.
Okay, so that we answer for everyone.
Yes.
Okay.
We filmed the live update on it.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to know, or do you want to answer it, or should we
You
just
can just briefly. Or do you want to?
I think we should.
Okay.
Okay, so if you guys want the full story, this is just going to be a brief short answer. If you guys want the full story, you can watch it on our live update. The main reason why we weren't active on YouTube is because we were living two completely different lives, and we were trying.
We had based the whole channel on that, I think.
Yes, our channel is about our lives,
yes,
technically.
Yeah.
You know, so I think we were living two completely different lives, and we didn't know how to integrate us living different lives as well as being able to put it on camera
without being together all the time.
Yeah, but also just it coming out naturally and organic and not being too planned.
Yeah, okay, true. That's true.
Okay. There's so many of these questions. It's so strange. Wait. I'm trying to find one.
The same thing.
Yes. Someone asked how old we are.
We're 25.
Okay, yeah, we're 25, guys.
Okay, it's the same. The sun, someone said, oh gosh, they're all saying the same thing. Come.
Wait, Sissy, I think we should
Okay, I found one. It says, how do you stay consistent and motivated with your workout routines? I love you.
Oh, we love you too.
How do we? Okay, I just think with me personally, it just starts my day. I feel like I get my water intake in. I know what time I need to be doing certain things just based on a workout routine, because I think that everything gets thrown off completely if I don't start the way. Like if I wake up at 6 o'clock, I wake up at 6 o'clock and I do everything I need to do. But if I wake up at 8, I'm like, I don't even know what I'd be doing at this time. So yeah. I just think it's the anxiety that holds me accountable.
No, that's
just the only thing.
Yeah, it makes sense. That I think for me, I become anxious about I'm not even talking about how I look actually, so people are gonna drag me.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
Wrong?
No.
I think for me, I like having a sense of control, and I think the gym is just another part of control. I like knowing that I control what I put into my body, even if I'm not eating that well, even if I'm having wine, even if I'm having a burger, even if I'm having pizza. I know that I'm in control of that, and that part of food or diet or being active doesn't control me. I like that I get to control it, and I think it just trickles down into other aspects of my life. Like Ansa said, when it starts the day. I think that's the great part about it every day. But I think when you do become consistent and you reap the benefits of being consistent, you look better, you feel better, and I think the rest of your life just ends up being better. Yeah. And I think once I experienced those benefits, I felt like I can't go back. Like I'm obsessed with the gym. I can't not.
Okay, I wouldn't say obsessed.
I'm definitely obsessed.
I just think it holds me accountable, and I think that it just allows me to have some structure,
which is good. I think you have a healthy relationship with it, which is, unless I will call me out when I am being a bit crazy.
She's being pedantic. Like I can't. It just becomes too extreme sometimes, and that's when I will be like, Asaned.
I know.
It's too much now.
And I'm doing better.
Exactly.
Okay, someone asked, how are you adjusting to living apart?
I think at first it was weird. Well, it wasn't weird. I think because of our relationship, we felt a lot of guilt with each other. So I think that we had a lot of communicating to do, a lot of honesty, and a lot of just coming to terms, because nothing was going to change besides us. So we just had to make that adjustment and want to make that adjustment as well. And I think that it's just been better, been much better, honestly.
I agree. I think for me, whenever there's a change in my life, I do become a bit anxious. And I remember when she moved out, I started seeing my therapist like way more consistently.
Oh, is that when you started?
Yeah, because you moved out. Not like because you moved out. I now know
the
because
trigger, yeah.
it was because you moved out, because there was a sense of change, and then I think it created a sense of emptiness. As much as I was happy for her and I wanted her to live with her girlfriend, because that's what made her happy, it really did affect me, I won't lie. But I think that the nice thing is I definitely had time to focus on myself and do more things that I want to do. And I think that was the main benefit for both of us, actually, because I think that because our cups were full, we filled up our cups individually, and then when we come together, it's just the best time. Like, I miss her
even better.
I miss her all the time. She misses me all the time. We talk on the phone all the time, and she was annoyed with me because I used to call all the time.
She used to call me 5 times a day.
Sorry.
5 times, like talking about, and I'm like, what is this phone call about?
Anything and everything.
And I was like,
I think do you know what's funny? Because I think if you're in front of my face every day, think about it. We talk like just randomly all the time. So it's almost like for me, even if she wasn't in front of me, I felt like I needed to talk to you all the time. But I'm glad you told me, and I'm glad.
I think for me, the thing is, it's like, it's different if you live with someone. Because I lived with someone, it's like, okay, now I feel like
you're living with
I'm living with this person, but now I'm not a bad thing, but I'm on the phone with you like,
all the time.
Oh,
so it's like you're with me all the time.
Sorry, I need to answer the phone. Sorry, I need to answer. Like, we'd be in the middle of conversation. I think it was, for me, I didn't mind, but I think that it's the same if Naye, she was calling me while I'm with you. She'd call me 5 times a day.
I'd be like, Asana, I don't get to spend time
You
with
used to say that. You'd be like, why is she calling you during lunchtime?
And I'm like,
you used to have an issue with that. You're like, I wanted to do this with you. Don't you remember that? And I was like, Asanele, this is normal. Okay. But anyway,
I don't remember it.
But it was like 3 years ago. It was still young then.
Okay.
It's fine. You did.
Anyway.
I do. When was it? It was I mean, Asanele, remember that day?
Oh, she used to call you during her lunchtime.
Yes, during her lunch, and we'd probably be doing something together.
Oh, we'd probably be watching the Kardashians.
Yes, and I'd be like, Asanele, I need to be.
Yeah, I was going through something.
Okay. It's fine. Anyway, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was lunchtime. It was like breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I understand. It's okay.
Okay. God. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Someone said tips on how to collaborate with brands. Someone said tips on how to collaborate with brands like Cotton On, Factory, etc.
I would say the first thing is you have to shop the clothing. Otherwise, the brand is not going to notice you. Not to say they're not going to notice you,
but to get that
for them to recognize you. Because when you tag, then they recognize you and they see you. I don't know if I'm making
sense. That's how we did it.
I think it really helps, because then also I think what the brand enjoys about that is it becomes an organic, it starts it organically instead of them just approaching you, whereas you don't even wear their clothes or whatever. I think another tip I would add is make sure you take your pictures well. I think for me, the person who takes the best pictures in this country is K-Yoms.
Yeah, cool. Like, I can't. I'm like what?
It's like every picture's perfection. It's like, does she carry specific lighting with her?
It's lighting, like the quality is like
every single picture. I'm like, how does she do it? But anyway, I think follow K-Yoms and try and study how she takes pictures. We're trying to study how she takes the pictures, because they are flawless. Like, that's the only word I can describe her pictures, that they're flawless. You know, I think that's another one. And I think tag the brands and tag them consistently. Be consistent with tagging them. I think, and create content wearing the brands or using whatever brand or product
that aligns with the brand. So like some people can, sometimes you can have followers, but maybe your brand wouldn't not recognize you, but they wouldn't. Does this make sense? What do you mean? No, like sometimes a brand wouldn't notice you because, or even if you are trying to get their attention because you're not aligned with their brand or the content that they would normally generate. So that's also another thing to keep in consideration.
Yeah, I think also, like, I think just to elaborate on what you're saying is, if you look at a brand's aesthetic, if they do bright colors, if all the models are smiling, if it's more natural, or if it's a clean aesthetic, there's bright backgrounds, like, you pay attention to those things so that when they look at you, they're like, ah, she looks like our type of
target market situation. Yeah,
exactly. Someone asked, how do we deal with emotions sometimes? What would you say, Sissy?
I don't think that's an easy question. I don't think that's an easy question to answer. I think the most, because the thing is, when you are in an emotion, for me, when I am in an emotional state, I am non-rational. So I think that.
But would you just say anger, or just if you're upset or sad?
Even sad, even upset. Like, it's like, even if someone would try to make me feel better, it's like, it's pointless. Yeah. I'm not going to listen to you. Yeah. So anger for me is the most emotion I tend to feel. I think because I tend to bottle things up a lot. Like, I'm not as vulnerable, and
vocal.
So anger for me is always try and not be angry. Always try to be more neutral, more rational. And I think with that, I might always call her and talk to my girlfriend about it. But sometimes you just need space. I think space is good. Writing, I write a lot when I'm emotional. I'm like, people are like,
I love that for you though.
I'm like, I think it's people so like, good. How do you write? I'm like, today I'm feeling so upset. I start like that, you know. I'm just I just start writing and I'll say everything that upsets me, and then I'll just feel better.
Makes sense. I get it.
How do you?
I think for me, my therapist has been my angel.
But how do you deal in the moment?
In the moment, I think it's so funny because I don't think I feel emotions. The only thing I feel is anxiety. Like, for example, because I struggle with anxiety, most of my emotions are covered by anxiety. If I'm sad, if I'm angry, if I'm upset, or even if, let's say, I could be jealous about something, even if it's dumb, like, let's say something worries me, it's always covered up by anxiety. So for me, that's the thing. It's always that I need to get over the anxiety, which I just wait for it to pass, or I just take some tablets. I'm not dependent, guys. I'm not dependent. But
do you take natural tablets? Like,
I do.
Supplements, right?
I take supplements.
You don't
like
take
vitamins
antidepressants.
Yeah, no, I'm not on those anymore. But my therapist, for me, I think what I'm trying to say is not in the moment per se, but I think I always feel like I need help with my emotions because sometimes I don't understand them. I think that getting professional help, not judging in any case, I think that getting professional help helps me for the long term. I always look at my progress in the long term and not for right now, because as much as you can handle it in the moment, there's going to be another day where it's going to be too overwhelming for you to handle your emotions, and you're not going to know how to handle them. So I do think getting an expert to come in and assist you with why you have those emotions, so when you understand why you have them, you can basically understand yourself and then also be kind to yourself when you feel the way you feel, so that you also know how to navigate them moving forward.
And I think if professional help isn't as convenient,
I would say, if it's not something you want to do, because not everyone likes therapy.
I know, like try and talk to someone someone you trust, and if there's no one, I don't know what you can do at this. I'd say write, you know. But obviously I do think the getting help is the most, especially if your emotions are overwhelming and they tend to take control over your life.
Another thing, I don't want to drag this out too long. I'll never forget, I was talking to my therapist, and she basically does this thing with me if I'm feeling very overwhelmed by an emotion, and she would ask me, where does it come from? And then when I get that answer, she'll ask me, but where does that come from? And then sometimes you look at the patterns as to when you feel that way. You observe yourself and you look at when you tend to trigger, what triggers that. That also helps, so that you know how to avoid those triggers or just know how to navigate them. But I think ask yourself why you feel the way you feel until you get to the true root. And when you get to the true root as to why you feel the way you feel, you just feel this You just feel this release and it's the best feeling ever. I hope it makes sense, guys.
I do hope so too.
Okay.
Let me see.
Wait, is it your
Oh my
turn?
gosh, my phone's about to die.
I'm sorry, sissy.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Someone said, what's your favorite bottle of wine? What is your favorite bottle of wine?
What's yours?
Oh gosh.
Mine is the Thelema. Is it Thelema or Thelema?
Thelema.
Are you sure?
Yes, that's what the girl said.
Okay, it's the Thelema Chardonnay. That's my one currently right now.
Ooh. I like the Haute Cabrera.
You like it?
The Haute Cabrera Pinotage Rosé. Definitely that one.
Yeah, it turned it.
It's like, it just tastes like...
it just melts it. I can't believe I got you into a rosé. Someone asked, who is single?
Okay,
It's me.
say
Forever.
it's
I just
forever. You manifested
Okay,
it.
sorry.
You put it out there.
You know what? Don't listen.
Someone asked, what are you both obsessed with right now? It can be anything, a book, snack, post-workout, smoothie, etc. What are you obsessed with?
What are you obsessed with? Okay, okay.
Sorry.
I am obsessed with Jim Ron.
I don't know why I didn't.
You didn't think of that?
I think there are too many things. Either Jim Rohn, Jordan Peterson, wine, or therapy.
Okay, I'm obsessed with Jim Ron, wine, and therapy. Anyway, I just want to... Jim Ron and the gym. I'm obsessed with the gym. I love the gym. I feel like when I'm at the gym, I don't want to leave. Maybe it's a bad thing. I don't know. But anyway, Jim Ron is like this motivational speaker, and he is... I feel like he literally changed my life. I feel like he's the reason I wanted to come back on YouTube.
Really?
Or not even come... I always wanted to come back on YouTube, but I feel like he is the reason... is the push I needed to just not be afraid. Because I think what you guys don't understand is, as much as we know you guys like these questions, there are probably 100 of them where you guys ask not to come back, but I think there's always an element of fear.
Yeah.
You know. But anyway, let me not sidetrack. I'm obsessed with Jim Ron, the gym, wine, and my therapy. Not my therapist, therapy.
I don't know what I'm obsessed with.
Sissy,
What?
she's obsessed with interior design.
Oh, am I?
Yes, you are. Obsessed with interior design. Look at me answering for you.
I'm obsessed with interior design. I like, No, it's fine. I don't know.
You do like interior design. Anta likes interior design, and I think she definitely... Is it wrong that I'm speaking for her? Is it wrong that I'm speaking for you?
No, it's not.
You like interior design, and I think... What else do you like? Soccer.
I was so devastated yesterday. Man United lost against Arsenal.
Jeez.
It was it actually ruins my mood.
Like, that is...
I will literally wake up, and because I fell asleep while the game was playing, I woke up and I had to go check the score. Sorry, no, this is another game. I was like, okay, Man United's playing against... What team were they playing against again? What team did they draw? Oh, Crystal Palace. They were playing against Crystal. Yes, and I went to sleep. I was like, okay, winning 1-0, second half, everything's good. I woke up, the first thing I checked, the score, 1-0. I was devastated. I was so devastated. I had to check the highlights. So that I'm really obsessed with.
I think what I like...
I'm so bummed. Like, I'm still thinking about it.
Is your heart beating?
Yesterday.
Wait, I think what I like about her liking soccer is that she and her girlfriend will make an event out of it. I think
we'll have people over.
Yeah, you've made
fry.
me enjoy it a bit.
And we'd like have you guys over. It was such a fun time.
So nice.
Even though like when the team loses, it's like the worst thing ever.
It's not the worst thing in the world. It is. Let me see. Someone's asking, how's life been treating you lately? Us lately?
I just think, is it your turn to answer?
No, you can start.
Life, it's just like it's like I think growing up is realizing that it's this. Okay, and I sound like a cliche.
It's okay,
but I think that it's just like I don't know. Like maybe I'm just going through those times when it's a bit not that great, and then you go through very happy times, and it's I don't know. It's just understanding that there's balance. Like There's gonna be good times, there's gonna be not so good times, you're gonna feel anxious, you're gonna be stressed, you're gonna be worried.
I get what you're saying, Sissy. It makes sense.
And for you,
And we were literally having this conversation today.
what were we talking about?
Like, I struggle to find meaning.
Okay, man, I remember you.
I don't know, like, I always feel a sense of emptiness. And I think I try to do things to
make up.
to fill it up. You know, I try to do things that make me feel fulfilled. One of them is going to the gym. One of them is making sure I eat well, drink water, make sure I do all the things I'm supposed to do. Like, it's almost like it's almost like to fill up whatever it is. My therapist always says, you can't, how many times am I going to mention my therapist in this video? But anyway, I think for me, life, I think the biggest thing I did learn is that, or how I feel about life lately, is that life's amazing, and I try to find gratitude all the time in whatever, but I do struggle with finding meaning, and it can feel a bit empty sometimes.
Yeah. I think it's just like living your most truest self, which I think is the most important thing. And I think the soul
Makes sense.
self is what's more
Makes sense.
important. And I think
It's okay.
are you fine?
He's fine.
Okay, just checking.
Did you ask the last question?
No, you asked. Okay, someone asked what was our biggest takeaway from 2022.
I think for me, my biggest takeaway was when you live in a state of gratitude, you attract more good in your life, and you attract more of the things you'd like to attract into your life. That's one. And then the second one is things won't change unless you do.
Okay. Anyway, I think for me, biggest takeaway from 2022. I just think that I'm lazy. That's what I feel.
Really?
Yes, not in a bad way, but I think that
I own it.
Yes, I definitely realize that I'm lazy. I realize that I think we're very I don't know what to say. I feel like we're very privileged, you know,
Yeah.
and I think that we take things for granted, and I think that we can definitely do more than what we are doing. I feel like it's no excuses. I just think that it's no one's fault but mine.
Yeah, I have to take responsibility.
Exactly. A lot of accountability as well.
Jim Rohn says the biggest sign of maturity is taking full accountability for everything that's ever happened to you.
And I think that's what I had to learn the hardest. It's just understanding that whether it was something that happened to you that was not fair, whether it was life or whether it was someone.
Yeah.
I always think sometimes it's always difficult to deal with things that people cause on us. It's like, I think that's the worst one that plays with your mind. But I think that, again, who hasn't experienced hurt in their life? You know, then you have to come back down to earth and center yourself and understand that life sometimes is just lifing. And I think that's the biggest takeaway for me. It's just understanding that it's all my responsibility. It's all mine to deal with. It's all mine to carry. It's all mine to heal. So,
and I think when you take that responsibility, you realize how much life or the universe will gift you with tools. Or because you ask the universe to heal or learn, or when you take accountability, the universe will gift you with the tools to be accountable, basically, since you are taking this step.
I know, I agree.
Which is the beauty of it.
And I think in every way possible, everything, whether it's work, relationships.
I agree, Sissy. Okay, let's do one last one. Which is, I think I want us to put it out, which hopefully will come back to this video.
What?
Someone asked, what brand would we like to work with in the future? I think I'd really like to work with Coca-Cola.
No,
specifically the Coke Zero, since it's drink it every day. And I like when you look at a brand, I think what I like about certain brands, if I think of working with the brand, you look at the colors, you look at what you can do with whatever product it is that you have to work with. Since Coke is a product, you know, I do think I'd really like to work with Coke.
Actually, me too. I feel like I've always also wanted to work with a brand as big as Coca-Cola. definitely.
Yeah, I think it's a
They're
really
very dope brand. Very cool.
They're very cool. Yeah. So is that the end of our Q&A?
Yes, the end of our Q&A. So we hope,
2023.
yeah, a lot of the questions were, when are you guys coming back to YouTube? So we hope the questions were enough.
We
The ones
hope
we
you guys are
answered.
happy. The people who
Yes.
did ask about YouTube.
Yes, of course.
400 of you.
I know.
There were so many. Guys, it was so hard for us to actually find questions because like 90% of them were
We're asking
when are we back on YouTube.
Yeah, so yeah, that's it for our Q&A, updated Q&A.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was fun to see.
It was fun. Anyway, guys, we're wrapping up this video now.
Yeah,
Hope you guys enjoyed it. We hope it was
course.
entertaining.
and definitely see you
Next time. Thank you for watching, guys.
Thank you for watching.